let's go into the one topic that, David, we wanted to actually bring you
Yes.
on and talk about.
All right.
We'll move there. So right now, we have a decentralized platform that is coming out. So the Uber of Web3, which is Decentralized Engineering Corporation, or DEC, is coming up with this thing called Trip. And not Trip, the other one that we know and have heard about, but haven't in quite a while. This is a different thing. This is the RideShare protocol, is what it's supposed to be for. So Sergio, if you want to talk about this, because I know you were looking at this.
Do you have time to hang on, David, or do you?
Yeah, I got a couple of minutes here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I read this. I thought this was fascinating to me, right? I mean, I'm a huge believer of the blockchain. I know it's been used for some nefarious stuff, but hey, everybody has their pains when they're growing up, right? And the fiat currency that is the US dollar, I think, is garbage, and people just made toilet paper out of it, although it's very strong around the world these days because the other currencies are more garbage than the US dollars. My opinion only, again. So these people were also at Uber, right? So they raised 9 million, which is nothing, right? If they raised like 900 million, then I'd be like, okay, now we can compete. The reason I think nobody has challenged Uber or Lyft in the rideshare world. I mean, globally they have DDs and all these other companies have challenged it, but not in the US. The reason for that is barriers to entry is very, very expensive, right? I mean, it's just look, tomorrow I can create a rideshare app. I can get all the drivers I want because all the drivers are so sick of the way they're being treated anyway. But the problem is getting the passengers on, right? How do we do the marketing? All the billions you guys spent while you were Uber to get them, underpriced, use the VC money, subsidize Fantasyland, all that good stuff, right? So to me, this, I think, a peer-to-peer, getting rid of Uber as the middleman, I think is something that's doable. And it's on the Solana network. I don't know if you follow, obviously you must, but blockchain technology or different networks like Ethereum or whatever. And to me, this should have been done a while ago, but I think this may be the first shot across the bow of these two companies. As far as rideshare is concerned, what do you think about this? Do you think this is doable? Yeah. Do you think this is any future?
I think the direction is good. The question I have is, blockchain is just the technology, right?
Right.
So the question is, what will they offer that is compelling to either the riders or the drivers involved, right? Like, is this going to be at the same price? Is it they're not going to take a cut? And I think where I really view it is, if you're focused on the customers, you can say the customer wants to pay less and the driver wants you to take less of a cut. But for a lot of customers, there's an expectation of customer support. There's an expectation of, some sort of managed layer of services that still comes. So really, I think that's sort of the bet we're making here at Para, is that where the change needs to happen is by giving the drivers that ability to write back to the system.
Right.
So what I view it as, what we're trying to do is call it some sort of stepping stone between what you have now to this fully decentralized world. So I guess without knowing too much about the details, I support the direction. I just don't know if this will cause any meaningful change in the short term.
Yeah, short term, I don't think I agree with you. I don't think short term anything is going to happen. But I said this 2 years ago. Actually, I wrote an article. Disruptors will get disrupted one day because somebody's going to figure out a better mousetrap and put it out there. Like Chris correctly said, Trip, the other Trip, TRYP, ended up being a multi-level marketing scheme. There's another one around the country now, which is called Empower. They're trying to get it off the ground, but you need billions and billions of dollars. The only reason Uber and Lyft are here or Doordash is here because they had the VC money, right? All those billions, right? If you don't have those with $9 million, I think it's chump change. I think that's like 2 weeks of expenditure. So, but at some point, the P2P without a middleman, I think, is a workable idea. I think getting rid of, why should Uber take half of what the passenger pays? That way you can lower the fare, passenger pays less and driver keeps all of it. You just created the transaction on the blockchain. I think it's a doable idea. But, I'm sure it will have a lot of growing pains.
All right. Thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club, with Sergio and myself. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.